All right, so great qualifying session with a surprise as far as the front row is concerned. Sebastian Vettel managed to nab pole with Mark Webber second. The Red Bulls were not supposed to be this quick on a high-speed track. They do better with high-speed downforce or high downforce quick turns like Turkey, where they took each other out. But that's besides the point. They weren't supposed to be this quick, and they were. I've got the stats pulled up. They were. Weber was second, and he was 0.3 up on Hamilton. And as a point of reference, if you go 0.3 from Hamilton, that gets you all the way down to 7th place. So there's quite a big gap between what the Red Bulls were able to achieve in Valencia today and what everybody else was able to. So great for them. The top 10 was Vettel, Webber, Hamilton, the two Ferraris, Alonso, Massa. Kubica was 6th, so good job for him. Button was 7th, Hulkenberg 8th, Barrichello was 9th, and Vitaly Petrov for Renault was 10th. A little bit of awesomeness was the two Williams cars, Hulkenberg and Barrichello qualified the exact same split. They measure F1 qualifying and indeed all the races down to thousandths of a second, and they qualified the exact same time, with Hulkenberg actually being ahead of Barrichello on the grid because Hulkenberg set his time first. So congrats to them, the Williams team. One of the BBC commentators pointed out that this would be the 100th race since Williams has won a Formula One race. So a little disappointing there as far as historical goes. Williams has been outside of the top tier really for a while. But they managed to pull off an 8th and a 9th. So congrats to them. Mercedes had an abysmal weekend so far. Nico Rosberg was 12th and Michael Schumacher was 15th. So this isn't even just blaming Schumacher, who this season has so far qualified usually quite a bit ways down from Rosberg. Rosberg has had some good weekends, and then Schumacher, was 12th or 13th, languishing outside the top 10. But this weekend they both had troubles. Sottil and Liuzzi were 13th and 14th, which I would have expected. I need to finish watching qualifying. I haven't finished it yet, but I would have expected more. Their cars are usually better suited towards high-speed tracks, so I need to see what happened there. No real big changes towards the bottom of the grid. Jarno Trulli did qualify ahead of Heikki Kovalainen for Lotus, so Jarno was top of the new teams this week. And of course, the two HRT cars, Chandok and Senna, rounded out the bottom, with Senna taking the very familiar 24th place on the grid. But yeah, there's only 5 seconds separating the entire field, so the 107% rule, I believe, wouldn't have knocked anybody out this weekend. I'm not doing the math because that would require effort, but I think they're all under the 107% rule. So decent qualifying from everybody. No real big surprises other than Red Bull. And Lewis has kind of pulled out a good third place. I was reading that both he and Jensen had mistakes in Q3. So I think they did the best with what they had. But pretty good showing from everybody. I was happy to see Massa in the top 5. He had been kind of having good and bad weekends, and this is a good weekend for him. So anyway, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the race tomorrow, and I'll be back with a recap tomorrow afternoon/evening.